what is detox like from Green Kratom? I took Green Kratom for a month to experiment with it. I will say the mental effects that I experienced from Green Kratom were very, very positive. I had a lot of energy. It did definitely help my mood out a lot. What the detox was like, this was a different story. If you're new to my channel, my name is Eric. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm none of that. I'm diagnosed with ADHD, PTSD, GAD, and MDD. I lost a wife and a father to suicide. I attempted suicide myself. I see a therapist. I do take meds. And I'm a recovering cocaine and alcoholic addict. I like to share as many tools and experiences that I can so that anybody out there struggling doesn't go through life alone. So one of the big ones I wanted to do was on Katom. Kratom is a leaf. It's from the tea family. Gets grounded up. There are 3 different types of kratom. There's white kratom, green kratom, and red kratom. I did white kratom already. I experimented with white kratom for 30 days, and I detoxed from white kratom. The detox from white kratom was pretty much in my stomach is what I noticed. I detoxed for about roughly 3 days is what I noticed, the detox effects of the withdrawals, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't necessarily say that it was withdrawals because in no way in shape was I urged to want to take it some more, but I was detoxing from it. So I did the same experiment with Green Kratom. I took capsules. I didn't do the powder. I took 4 capsules in the morning, 4 capsules in the afternoon for 30 days straight. And I detoxed from it. I did not go through withdrawals from it. Green Kratom is affecting mood, energy, and pain. Didn't notice any of the effects with the pain. Did definitely notice the mood and energy, though. Those were very, very positive with it. But the detox of this was a lot worse than what I noticed with the white Kratom. I did detox from it. I didn't, again, would I say necessarily that I withdrew from it? Because the withdrawal phase from it, I had at 0 point any urge to go get more or to try and take more or to get it back into my system so it wasn't as painful or to try and taper off. But what I did notice is this. My stomach was very, very, very jacked up. It jacked up my stomach very, very bad. Also, I ended up having night sweats, and I did have some insomnia that ended up hitting on. I will say taking the Green Kratom, it helped me tremendously with sleep. Taking the Green Kratom, helped me with sleep. Getting off the Green Kratom, though, I didn't sleep for about 3 days very well at all. They were very stressful, tossing and turning sleeps. I was up all night on and off. I was definitely overheating and sweating. So I know that my body was starting to push this out of my system. And I also noticed body pains. I did notice some aching from just any normal kind of movement, standing up, sitting down in a chair. I noticed that I did feel additional pain. Also felt some pain in my knees. I do walk every morning. I walk about 2.5 miles with my dog. I did notice that the pain was there for that. It made it a little bit difficult of just the sense of, hey, keeping motivated doing that. So I did notice a detox from this. It was something I'm sure is different for everybody else. Detoxing from alcohol and cocaine was a lot different than this. Alcohol and cocaine, I had a lot of mental detox from it. I had a very big craving for it. With the Green Kratom, I have 0 craving for it at all. So I wouldn't say necessarily was I addicted, but I did detox from it. I've had no urge to go back and buy any more Green Kratom. I use it only solely for the experimental purpose-wise. And again, if I wouldn't have detoxed from it, I probably would go back and get some more just in the sole fact of what it did for me mood and energy-wise. That I thought was really great. But now that I know how my body reacts detoxing from it, no. The detox was a little similar to the alcohol detox with the insomnia, the not being able to sleep, tossing and turning at night, just hot and cold flashes that would hit me. That's what I experienced through the detox of going through with Green Kratom. White Kratom, that helped. I mean, I noticed it a little bit with my mood, made me lethargic, and my detox was pretty much only my stomach. So that one wasn't nearly as bad as what the Green Kratom has been. Green Kratom definitely a big effect difference-wise on how it was with my detox. Again, anybody who is working through with Kratom, it is something that is over the counter in California in a majority of the states, but there are a couple states out there that this is actually illegal. But in California, this is legal. You can get it over the counter. It comes in a powder, or it comes also in a capsule form. This is, again, also why I did the taking it the way that I did. I took only the capsule forms, and I took it at a set regular schedule, because I didn't want to go too much or to the point that I would even have a worse detox. I can tell you this, if I was taking more of this, my detox would have been worse. I may have had withdrawals. I don't know. Personally, though, I did not have withdrawals from it. And I want to keep reiterating that because I don't want to put a bad name out there at all for Kratom, because I do definitely see how this helps people that are out there. It's amazing how many people actually reach out to me and tell me how white Kratom has helped them the most. And with me so far, out of the two that I've taken, white Kratom has helped me the least. This actually had the most positive benefits to it, where I was very functioning. I was able to maintain a lot of like everything in life that I was normally doing with white Kratom. I got a little lethargic, didn't really want to do a whole lot, just wanted to sit there and smile and enjoy. Red Kratom I actually am going to do next. I did have people that I checked in with on the Green Kratom. With Red Kratom, I'm actually going to have more people that I check in with, because it does have some of the same principles as opiates do or heroin does, where it does attach it with and mend with different receptors. Like your brain wants that, and actually it meshes with your brain, is the easiest non-scientific way that I can put it. So that one I am a little bit worried about, because that withdrawal may be an actual like kicking, like actually feeling addiction withdrawal from it. But with the Green Kratom, there was no addiction withdrawal from it, just the detox. Again, it also does vary of how you're going to detox with something, of how much you take. I did not take a tremendous amount. Now, if you notice on all of the packages here, it will never say exactly how many milligrams per se, but roughly 650 milligrams per capsule is what each of those capsules were. And again, I was taking 4 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon. If I was taking a teaspoon or a tablespoon of it, it would have probably been somewhat similar to that. Again, I'm not a huge fan when it comes to mixing stuff into drinks and trying to mix powders, because if I do start to gag on something, it will be something that kind of gets burned into my brain, and next thing you know, I don't want to take it anymore. Whereas this, I wanted to stay very, very consistent with it. There are warning labels on this, even like if you do have medical conditions, if you have liver disorder, high blood pressure, it's something not to take. Even if you are taking this, I took it because I've been trial and erroring with it. I can't take SSRIs. I'm diagnosed with MDD, which is major depressive disorder. So Lexapro, Wellbutrin, Prozac, I haven't ever gotten the effects that a lot of the other people do that take it get. So I've been trying to see if there's any other remedies out there, solutions out there that might be a possibility. I can tell you this, that this is a possibility. I did decrease my Xanax usage. I didn't decrease my ADHD meds. I have never found anything that actually works similar to ADHD meds, other than ADHD meds or illegal stimulants. But it did decrease the benzo usage. I'm almost actually completely off of Xanax, which is kind of cool. I'm looking forward to actually not having to take that medication anymore. I will have some in my emergency toolkit just in case. But when it comes to the Kratom, I mean, trial and error again to see what works for you, because we all work a little bit differently when it comes to trial and error and how things affect us. Again, I mean, a lot of people have told me how wonderful white Kratom has been for them. For me, not a whole lot. Green Kratom, not much. I mean, this was really the better one. I wish Green Kratom acted like the white Kratom did, but without the detox that I got from this. If I could find that combination, it would be phenomenal. But the detox from Green Kratom was pretty crappy. I noticed it. It did definitely affect me. It did definitely change my mood to the one where, you know, I'm belly aching a little bit through it. So again, trial and error to find out what works for you. And Kratom, I do definitely see the positives to it. I do see the negatives to it too. And it comes down to just finding out what works for you. If you're new to my channel, I mean, hit that like and subscribe button, comment down below. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear your experiences, because the more that we share, the more that nobody goes through life alone. And that's what it's all about, is making sure that nobody goes through life alone, especially in the way of trial and error when it comes to anything that affects us in life and can definitely make a difference in our life. If you click the description box down below, you'll notice I have links to all my different social medias. I have links to the mental health Discord communities for free peer-to-peer support. I also even have links down below to things on Amazon like fidget cubes, fidget spinners, things that I use to help when it comes to just my anxiety, grounding me, helping me fight through every single day. Even have a link down below to BetterHelp. You know, it's trial and error when it comes to therapy and finding the right therapy that works best for you. And then never give up, because you're worth it. You've made it through 100% of your worst days to make it through to today. And today you got this.